Hey guys, welcome to a reception. As per a request from our fellow subscriber, we present to you solved question paper of HCG. We have done it in a discussion format so that you can understand better. We hope you like it, and for any queries, do write to us in our comment section. If you do like it, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Part 1. You have to attempt all questions from this part. Question number 1. A. State any one federal feature of the Indian Constitution.
There is a distribution of legislative, executive, and financial power between the states and the union. This is the federal feature of the Indian Constitution.
B. How are the Rajya Sabha members elected?
Rajya Sabha members are elected by the Electoral College, which constitutes of the members of the legislative assemblies of the state.
Absolutely. C. Who presides over the joint session of the two houses of parliament?
The Speaker of Lok Sabha presides over the joint session of the Parliament.
D. Under what condition can a non-member of parliament be made a minister?
If he is appointed as a minister, he needs to get elected within 6 months of his appointment.
E. When can the speaker of the Lok Sabha cast his vote?
In a situation of a deadlock.
Yes. F. When can the president use his discretionary power to appoint the prime minister?
When no political party enjoys a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, the President may call upon the leaders to form a government. This way, he can appoint the Prime Minister.
G. What is meant by collective responsibility of the cabinet?
This simply means that cabinet, the council of ministers of the cabinet swim together and sing together. If the cabinet is dissolved, each and every member of the cabinet will have to resign from his post.
Yeah. H. How long can the Rajya Sabha retain the money bill sent by the Lok Sabha?
This is quite easy, 14 days.
Yeah. I. State one other qualification required to become a judge of the High Court apart from Indian citizenship.
First of all, his age should be more than 45 years, and second of all, he should hold an office in the legal council for about 10 years. This means that he should be an advocate for around 10 years.
Okay. J. Mention one reason to state that the Lok Adalat has its own advantage.
You know, India has a lot of pending cases in its courts, so Lok Adalats help to solve them very fast and quickly.
Moving on to question number 2. A. Mention any two repressive colonial policies of Lord Lytton.
Now, Lord Lytton brought two colonial policies. First of all, it was the Arms Act, and second was the Vernacular Press Act.
B. Name the two main associations that were the precursors of the Indian National Congress.
Now, it was East India Association and Indian Association.
Yeah. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha was also
that
one.
also,
Yeah.
that also.
C. Give the names of two leaders who led the Home Rule movement in India.
That's very easy. Annie Besant and Bal Gangadhar Tilak.
D. What was the Khilafat movement?
A Khilafat committee was formed by two brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, because the caliphs of Ottoman were facing many problems. Now this came in accordance with the non-corporation movement in India. They started to boycott government services, council, and refused to pay taxes. This was the Khilafat movement.
E. State any two provisions of the Rowlatt Act passed by the government in 1919.
Now, two provisions were number one, arrest and deportation of any person on mere suspicion, and number two, trial of all political cases by tribunals to be set up for the purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. F. Mention any two objectives of the Indian National Army.
Now, they tried to achieve many objectives. Two of them were number one, demand for wider powers for the councils and training in self-government, and number two, removal of poverty by rapid development and industrialization.
Yeah. G. Why did Mahatma Gandhi start his historic march to Dandi?
Now, everybody should know this answer to this question. Now, there was something called salt tax in India. I mean, if a peasant wanted to pick up a handful of salt by the shore of the sea, he would have to pay a lot of taxes. So, Gandhiji started an historic march to Dandi. He picked up a handful of salt and he disobeyed the salt law. And this was also in accordance with the civil disobedience movement.
Yeah. H. State the significance of the policy of appeasement as a cause for the Second World War.
Now, this policy helped Hitler and Nazis to build a German military power until it was strong enough to fight a major war. So, this policy helped him to build an army, and so he fought the Second World War.
Yeah. I. Give the reason as to why Japan invaded China.
Now, Japan gave the reason that the Chinese sabotaged their railway, so they invaded China, and the place in which they invaded was Manchuria.
Yeah. J. Mention any two functions of UNESCO in the field of education.
Now the first function is, there are a lot of functions. UNESCO is working quite good.
Yeah.
The first function is education for all, primary education for all, irrespective of their ages. I mean, if he is 5 years old or if 50 years old, education for all. And function number 2, to pay allowance for infrastructure of education all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
So here we come to an end of this first section of HCG paper. Next section is coming soon. Stay tuned.